Hi Scrubs, hope you're well. So this video is requested by Ebony Rose, and this is going to be an account tour of my horse accounts. So I'll be looking at like my rankings, some of my horses and things like that, maybe trophies. So I'm going to start off with my newest game, and this is on the Australian server. So I created that on the 21st of the 5th, 2016. I've only got 41 days seniority right now on it. I'm not on it a lot. What I tend to do on this is I log in, I put leather into the meadows, and then I come back usually in about 30 days and then harvest it and then buy some more things for my EC. This was an account that I created, I believe, to do the tutorial, which had been changed, and I wanted to see the new tutorial, so which is mainly why I created this account. As you can see, I haven't done a lot with it. I've only got 3 horses, which you can see down here. That's literally all I've done, so there's very little I've ever done with this account. In terms of trophies, I don't think there's like any trophies here, really. We have 10 trophies in total. One of them's for Golden Applecoat. And I've competed in some of the contests. So we've got a couple here as well. I mean, there's not a huge amount there. I don't do a lot on this one, as I said. It's sort of just sort of there to kind of slowly work through. And you can see I have to wait a couple more days on my leather to be able to harvest all of that. But that's kind of what I do on there. It's not an account that I have ever played competitively on. It's very much just one of those that I go on every once in a while and take part in some of the promotions on it. I don't do a lot. My next account is on the USS server. This one I created in 2014 in November. So it has a little bit more seniority, but it's still not a huge amount for how long I've had it since I created it. This I started originally to do a Let's Play series on YouTube, so this account was for that purpose. I sort of used it to work through my equestrian center and do things with that. So you can kind of see here, an account that's more progress in terms of its, say, compared to the Australian server that I'm on. These are like things that I've bought over time, having used a lot of leather production to make aquas. So this is one that I mainly focus on creating a decent EC. I would kind of like to have a nice EC with this one. In terms of trophies, let's have a look. I've got 37 trophies on this one, but most of them are probably slightly more, geared to my equestrian center and that than some of the other ones. It's not an account that I play frequently on. I have 27 horses on here, so I've got slightly more horses on this account than I do on the Australian one. A lot of them have been past horses. I've sort of been selling off those and that because I didn't see any point after they were going to change a lot of stuff, which hasn't happened yet on most of the servers, but some it has. But yeah, this one is mainly one that I've been trying to see how long it takes me to build up a decent equestrian center. Now, I have been playing it very, very casually. I haven't tried to try and do it as quickly as possible. I think if I've been doing it as quickly as possible, I probably would have got further with it by now. But I just kind of like playing this one, purely just to see how I can do with the EC, and I'm reasonably happy with my EC on this one. I'm not disappointed with it. It's getting there slowly. I mean, at the moment I'm just allowing any sort of skill level in. If I wanted to bring the border up a bit, I would probably have to raise that. But in the other stuff, I'm quite happy with how they're doing. I do actually have one rosette competition. Some of the other ones, I kind of need to get them running a little bit. This one's been really stuck, this one a trot. Some of the other ones I'm doing a little bit better with, but this one's the best, the Gallop Race, out of all of those. So the next game I had is my UK game. Now, the reason I'm going to talk about my UK game now is because my original was international. So I joined UK on the 11th of January 2011. That was the first day the UK server came out. And I used to play international at a reasonable level. But I really, really wanted to do well here. So I kind of threw all my efforts into UK. And slowly over time, I started to come away from international. So this is the server where I've done the most, and I've had the most achievements in that. I've been first in general ranking here at least twice. I may have been a third time, but I don't really remember, but I know it's been at least twice I've been first in general ranking here. I have a ridiculous amount of horses. We could spend probably a week going through those. I have been the richest player on the game in the past. There was a point where I just decided I wasn't going to store my Aquas anymore, and I got rid of it all, and I just started buying like a ridiculous amount of horses. So those are probably the two things that I'm most proud of. And I've also had the top team on the game for a very long time as well. Not anymore. I just don't really put in the time anymore to this. Just because I kind of lost interest a little bit with it. A lot of you have probably watched my horse videos anyway and know that I let my VIP go a little while ago, and I haven't really done too much since letting that go. So I only have two teams right now, which is Artemis, which is my main team and has always been my main team, and then Winter is coming, which is a unicorn group for Argentinian Corollios. I have I have two coats on the UK. That's the one thing I forgot to mention. No, I didn't forget to mention it. I don't have any coats on the US or the Australian server. But I have two creations on the UK game. They're my most recent ones, the ones that took the longest to make, and the ones I'm most proud of are those ones. So I have a lot more trophies on UK. I don't really bother so much with them. I try to collect most things that are, within reason. There's some trophies that I just think are, too much. Some of these I did have completed, but since we've got a couple of new coats and things, there's some things I need to go and do. I haven't managed to complete the winged unicorn one yet. I did have the unicorn breeds all done. I did have this one done and that one done, but this one I haven't had completed yet. I've been working on it. Still missing some of these, the ladybug and the bee. They're the two that I have not managed to get, and I've been trying for a very long time with that. I haven't got all of the divines. Mostly because I think after the rainbow divines, I just stopped, I think, maybe completing them. I think maybe legendaries was the last thing that I completely got the whole collection of, as far as I remember. I'm doing alright with Greyfells, actually. Greyfells, the way I collect Greyfells, I actually do have more Greyfells, but some of them are in heaven right now, I need to revive them, is because we get like little promotions where you get free Greyfell sometimes. That's how I actually have got most of those. Although most of them aren't showing up right now. Falabells are like one of my favourite things. I've always tried to make sure I can collect them, because, whenever the Horse Cup came out and people got the Japanese one, I wanted that divine so much and I could not get my hands on one. And then eventually they brought it out in the game and I was like, I'm the first in line to get that because I want that. And then we had another one that was brought out more recently, which I think was Litten. Yeah, I think it was this one. So I collected that one as well. But that's a collection that I never really want to get rid of because I love Falabells. They're really cute. And then I think the one thing that I will say, even though I don't play horse like I used to, I am still massively into my retired golden applecoats. Massively. This is something that I want to keep going with and keep doing. And it's something that I'm very, proud of doing. I like having collected those rare coats. As you can see, I'm very lazy about rosettes. I do have all my victories and competitions done. And I haven't done this, as you can see. I need to remember to start entering the Grand Prix again, otherwise I'm going to lose this, actually, now that I think about it. And I have a few things for the Equestrian Centre as well. I don't even know how I've managed this, well, because I do so little, but I guess I do a bit, so it counts towards it. So, I have 2 of these completed. I don't have the Trophy Hunter, because I'm quite lazy about trophies. And it says I've been on this server for 6 years. Or sorry, no, I've been registered for 7. No, I haven't been registered for 7 yet. That doesn't make sense. So in terms of... I'll have a look at the rankings. Number of horses, I'm 4th right now. As you can see, I haven't been taking care of my horses. I used to do... There was several months where I was literally top for this every day. And I did it for a very, very long time. And then I was like, I don't want to AP hunt anymore. And I just stopped. I haven't won any rosettes. I still haven't got this divine. But I think I just haven't had the motivation to get it at all. And then we have a look here. General ranking. So my general ranking right now is number 6. Trophies, I'm 42nd there. Seniority, I'm 13th. I used to have full seniority, and then I missed one day a really, really, really long time ago, and I was really irritated because I was like, I had a perfect login history until this point. And then I missed the second day one day. Now, this was much, much later on. And then after I missed the second day, not that long ago, I missed another day and another day. And then there was like a couple of weeks ago where I just kept missing days, and I lost about 2 weeks. So I've fallen way, way down there from having quite a good history with that. So, yeah, not the best at times. It's kind of annoying now. This is probably what is currently my most proud thing. You know, what I'm most proud about is this, because I love required golden apple coats. And I'm doing alright for the golden apple coats for the biggest collectors as well. I'm having to kind of do it really slowly and just sort of use my diamonds and that to save up with it. So then I've also got 2 creations on UK. So that is kind of my UK game. My UK game has always been, overall, my most competitive game. The most, time has been invested there, and that has been really the account that I'm most proud of. And then my original account was on the international server, and this I created in 2008. I used to have a lot more horses, and I used to be a lot higher up in the general ranking. I think I was in the top 300. I don't think I got into the top 100. I don't really remember because it's so long ago. I was definitely in the top 500 at the very least. But this is an account that has just, as time went on, there was a long period of time where I wasn't really ready to let go of international to completely focus on UK. But I was putting that much time into UK. Eventually I started to stop playing international much, much more. And then there came a point where I was like, there's no point in me having all these horses on my international account because I'm not doing anything with them. And I had a large collection of diamond apple coats at the time. And one day I just decided, right, I will sell them. The demand was there and I sold them. So the only one I kept was Hannah, which I have no intention of selling. I know people ask me about that. But mostly the horses that I have left on my international account are aging point hunters. That's actually what most of them are. Some GA coats that I'm quite fond of that I just really loved from years ago. And I have a few divines here. These were, I think the snow divines were the first divines that I ever had on horse. Like ever. Those were my first divines. Those 2. And on here I have 3 creations. These were from 2010. They're the creations that I'm just like, oh, they were so bad. I'm much happier with how my UK ones turned out many years later compared to these ones. But they're my first coats, and they're all retired now. They are no longer available to use. In terms of my EC on here, I don't think I ever really completely threw stuff into my EC. I think for a while I had a reasonable okay EC on international, but I don't think I've ever really done anything with it. It has kind of fell into disrepair just because I haven't been doing anything with it really. Trophies, we've got 53 on here. I actually have like no completed breeder stuff. Originally when I played international, I like literally had no horse on my account that wasn't a Connemara, and I would only breed purebred Connemars. And then I, by accident, one day bought a mare who was in foal to an Arabian stallion, I think, and that was the time that I bred my first horse on my account that wasn't a Connemara. And then after that, I did actually get some other breeds. So I have mostly golden apple coats on here, and few things from my equestrian centre, but not a lot. There's not a great deal on this. So yeah, that's kind of a general overview. The only other thing I'll mention really is I'll just go quickly back to my UK account. Right now, most of my horses are my Artemis Blups, like there, and then like my ridiculous amount of random horses that there is on my account. So yeah, that's kind of it in general, but thank you to Ebony Rose for casting the video. I hope you have a lovely day. Subscribe. Bye bye.